You can't play deaf and dumb forever, you know.
Fire!
What?
The hamlet's on fire!
Damn. Let's go.
An old blessing. Thank you.
Lucas said Yahara was staying here. Let's go get them.
Thank mercy those ruffians are gone. Now we can travel in peace.
Any news from Sybil?
This looks like Yahara's safe house.
Looks like they packed up and left already. Damn.
Looking for the one with the blue jacket? Stinks of black powder.
Sounds like them, yeah.
They left as soon as the dead came to first anchor. I tried to talk them into hiding with the rest of us, but...
It didn't work. They would have been found anyway. The dead are all over this place.
Said they were headed to Pack Harvest. Only way there is through jagged descent.
I best get going then.
That little fellow's darling.
You know I'm still mad at you after 3P, yeah?
Would you have accepted my help
If I'd have known you were Death himself. But you lied to me, Yankee. Don't ever do that again.
Understood.
How come Ramahar was so much bigger than you?
Bigger than? Ramuha was a runt. Back in the Great Below, she would grovel in my presence.
You still look like a tiny fox thing.
Sandstorms would cease so I could pass. The sky would dim when I'd howl.
Then how?
Pardon?
I want to hear you. How? me, or do those statues look like you?
They were probably inspired by one of my visits. I traveled to the above when the great below got too much to bear.
And who's taking care of all the dead?
Arrangements. Be in the great below, but the processes of death continue. The door is still in place.
Then what was your job down there exactly?
You wouldn't understand.
Enki, what's wrong? Whose temple is this?
My travels above came with a price, Nor. But others had to pay it.
Was that the arrangement you were talking about?
Yes. Belongs to Anaya, the goddess of life.
She's not here, is she?
Anaya's nothing like the others. She is compassionate, understanding.
Sounds like someone special.
Anaya's work always took precedence. It was her pride and joy.
Sounds like you didn't care much for yours.
I couldn't stay in the great below, and she wouldn't leave.
So you left her down there?
I did everything in my power to ensure that the cycle would persist, but I can never make it up to her. I know that much. An interesting find. Is pretty steep. Are you sure Yahara came this way?
They probably picked the hardest route just to make me suffer.
But you're going after them all the same.
No choice. They're a sapper first, a bastard second.
Dukma.
Duck what?
Hanshi! Your years above have been unkind, I see.
Who's talking?
There is no glory in killing you. Not when you're this diminished. Get rid of them.
Enki, is this some kind of dick joke?
Look out.
Knee deep in another mess, I see.
Just get me out of here, Yahara!
Fine, cover your ears.
I never thought I'd be happy to see you.
The feeling isn't mutual. What are you doing here?
Fascinating. You're ruder than I expected.
Why is it talking to me?
Luca got your letter. He's camped down the road with Baz and Young, the Forge-master. We're here to help.
Never mind that. Wanderer's Rest is a ruin. There's nothing for the Coalition here. We should leave while we still can.
I thought the same about the peaks, but we still pulled through.
You don't get it, do you, Vanek? There was some kind of huge battle. A god took over Sybil. It's over. Well, thanks.
You're shaking.
I just fought something that looked like me. Had a god boom at me from nowhere. I need a moment, all right? That thing up there. It can't be me.
It isn't. It's an Ehagri. Think of it like a reflection, made real by magic for a single purpose.
A coward's trick.
Your trespass has gone on long enough, Iron Sheep. You never did know your place.
Where is he?
He's only throwing his voice. A parlor trick. Ramuha's already dead. Return below, and I will spare you.
And you're barely worth killing.
Don't let him get to you. He's streaming. I'll do the cover.
People will now be safe here.
Please, have you any news from the archive? My brother was a scribe there and he was trapped.
That's not right. Yahara said Sybil was taken over, but there's too little going on. Siege, the Baileys are the first to go. These walls should be a pile of rubble. Let's keep your eyes peeled, all right?
Should we stop?
That smell. You know what that is, right?
I do.
No. How did this? How could this? Dawn is weeks away. How did they get here so fast?
Dukma must have marched his army underwater. Took Sybil's defenders by surprise. The rest was... just
A massacre. I'm gonna kill him. I'll tear him apart.
You need to stop.
You saw what he did back there.
I did, and I will help you. But if you charge in there in your state, you're going to make a mistake.
There we go.
Some respite.
You pick the route.
To think I was in awe of you once, Angie. Now you crawl like a rat through my domain.
I'm a rat now, Dukmar. But you were always a groveler.
Reduced to petty insults. How sad your state.
I was right to have never trusted you. Look what you did the moment you
This drop of power you speak of built my new city.
It's a ruin, Dukmar.
For my subjects, it is a reminder of the glory of the gods, a testament to my rule.
Your subjects are corpses.
There are enough of them left alive. They will breed, grow old, forget. In 100 years, I will be their god of gods. And you will be forgotten.
Finally, some respite.
You bring a human to our fight.
She is my companion, Dukmar. Ramuhar died by her hand.
Detestable. Even now you won't face me. I will kill her quickly and take my time with you. For a moment, Sanchi, you will bow.
Come on then! Fight me and die!
What you've done.
Now you pity the mortals. He didn't pity you when he left the world in tatters. He didn't pity you when he put that shimmering cage around Dawn. Or he'd have made sure the dead couldn't get through it. Tell her, Ansi. Tell her before you die!
It's your fault. The dead getting loose.
You have to let me explain.
That's twice you've lied to me already. I need the truth, Enki.
You're trusting Dukmar's word over...
The truth!
When I fled the Great Below, I never considered that anyone would pursue me besides the gods.
You never thought they'd send an army to get you back.
It was inconceivable. The dead had never been allowed above before. The thought that Uru would...
Uru didn't put up that barrier. You did! And you half-arsed it.
No.
And then you heard the coalition was too close. That the city was about to fall.
I couldn't be sure the barrier would hold. That's how I found you. You wouldn't have accepted me.
You let me think I'd freed the gods, Enki. You let me think I'd wrecked the world. Ever since I met you, I had to travel every step of the way, carrying every corpse with me.
You didn't ruin the world. They did.
And who let them out? The others should know about this. You owed them that much.
What happens after that, Nor? What happens after that?
We can cut. Everyone gather round.
There is nothing I can say.
You.
Do you?
I could.
I said,
Alright.
no,
I don't have ram. I'm enough arm. And who's
you're,
no?
no.
No. No.
See you on.
You have not.
What's the name?
Been waiting for you.
On the way back to Dawn, we hatched a plan to take back the city and avenge the Coalition. Facing Uru again feels like suicide, but maybe we stand a chance with the Death God on our side. I doubt Yohara will ever forgive him. I know I won't. But he's the only chance we've got. Nor and Enki have been talking a lot, making amends. I can tell the Death God is glad he's found an equal. We were in sight of the old Coalition lines when they headed off in the middle of the night. I knew better than to ask. God killing's their business, after all.
Sun's barely up, Enki. What did you drag me back here for?
Back in Wanderer's Rest, I told you we'd have no choice.
You did. So, what changed?
Nothing yet. But if it's going to, I'll need you. You should know the whole story. The dead were miserable creatures to the other gods, but not to me. To me, their world was strange, brimming with wonder. I started sharing my memories with the others, but
They wouldn't listen.
the beauty of the above was beyond their narrow understanding. Inaya, she let me down most of all. She called it a distraction from the work. Always the work. Only one of them even bothered to listen. And that was Uru.
But he didn't just let you through.
Of course not. I could go, but would have to take his place at the door when I returned. My trip lasted a few days. Uru took a month.
So the bastard used you.
Uru's trips became ever longer. Eventually, he decided he wanted to be free from the door, free to reach the sky above. So he gave me an ultimatum.
That sounds ominous.
I could destroy the door, shatter the cycle of life and death, make us both free, or I could stay below forever. So I ran. I hid. Let my fear of Uru control me until my chance to fix my mistake washed away.
Never get old. Still don't get how I thought you would.
If we were going to have a chance against Uru, I need to tap into the great below directly. This is the only other place where I can do it. Do you? That's
I do. Enki? Enki, what happened? Talk to me, damn it!
I'm all right. It's just... felt like talons running across my soul.
It had to be worth it. For positively glowing.
I know a shortcut to the camp. This way. Good.
We can stop if you want to.
No. Keep going.
There's no shame in being scared, Enki.
Scared? I'm terrified. But at least I'm not alone.
That can't be the front. Where are the magazines? Where...
Who'd come back to this one?
Must have been hiding in the tree.
My name is not Bill.
Van you
How?
they didn't
It's
end up.
Mad. Just mad.
You want it ripped
No.
Just
and
And
you
ain't nothing.
God
I'm-
or
Yes.
and
yeah.
They were, I just hate being in them. It feels like I'm walking through a grave. Why is it so quiet?
This is the door's threshold. The dead know better than to get in Uru's way.
And here we are, heading right for him.
Did you hear that? Like wings.
It's just the wind through the room. You should take me someplace that's still standing after all this.
The land of Nis should be safe. None of the gods would bother with a place that's dark half the year.
Sounds like a good start.
Reaching Nis would be easy. It's not on any of your maps.
What about taking the rift there?
If all goes well, there shouldn't be any rifts after this.
Shame. I'll miss flying.
As any.
I can still smell the powder. Right. It's now or never.
This feels like sacrilege. These gates have been unscathed for centuries.
Well, out with the old, in with the new.
Right, fuse is set. Clear out!
I longed for you in the dimness, but you left me.
Enahi, what are you doing here?
First you abandoned me. Now you cower from me. I took your place. I kept the cycle intact. But no more.
I never... You weren't supposed to.
We're here for Uru. Stand aside.
You weren't supposed to take my place. This is wrong. All wrong.
I see that she's the one keeping you here. Very well.
Let's get this over with.
Don't make me do this!
You have to let her go!
Enahi sorthi, pobre mito.
She didn't give you a choice.
I abandoned her.
Her mind had gone, Enki. You did the right thing. You did the right thing.
No other gods left now. Save Uru and I. And one of us must die.
I'll be happy to oblige. Or go find the others when you're ready.